Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new hair, and also happy Black History Month. It seemed only fair to kick off Black History Month with a Black owned business haul. This is a small haul, but it is mighty. Last month I fell back into one of my bad habits, shopping. And one of the things that I've been trying to do even before we entered 2021 is to make my purchases more intentional. Intentional means a lot of things to me, but more specifically meaning that I'm putting my money toward Black owned, woman owned, and or small businesses. So though this is a small haul for now, I'm hoping this is something that I can continue to grow and continue to show you here on this channel. So we have 3 categories that we're going to get into today. One is kind of a hybrid of home / office, 2 is beauty, and 3 is apparel. So the first item or items on our list are these 3 cute pink pens that I got from the Booked store. The Booked store is also woman owned, and it started out as more of a planner and stationery company, and now it's including more accessories. So if you're looking for a journal for 2021 and you want it to be like more themed for Black women, definitely check them out. They released this set of pens coming right into the new year. They each have a saying from popular songs by Black artists. This first one is what really grabbed my attention when I was looking at these pens when I thought they were sold separately. It says "Stop Interrupting My Grindin'," which y'all know is from Beyonce's Sorry. The one in the middle says "Dedication plus hard work equals patience," which is from Nipsey Hussle's song Dedication. And finally we have "Every Day I'm Hustlin'," which is Hustlin' by Rick Ross. And I fell in love with these not only because obviously Beyonce is mentioned here, but also because they are pink and fit my office aesthetic. And I don't remember the prices of everything in this haul, so I'm gonna refrain from saying any of them just in case they're wrong. I will just link what I can find below, which should be everything. And I know for a fact this set is currently sold out, but if you follow the bookstore on Instagram, then you'll be alerted when they are back in stock. This next item is this candle by On a Bad Day. They're a Black owned business here actually in Dallas. And this is a 6-ounce candle. The scent is lemongrass and basil, and those are the ingredients. They're essential oils and an all natural soy wax. So that is great as well. This is a really fragrant candle despite being a 6-ounce candle. As you can see, I haven't even burned the wick, because the scent, if I just leave this lid off and put it on my table, it fills up that whole space over there. So I guess that is pretty great. I'm not a candle connoisseur or anything like that. I will say this candle was on the pricier side. I believe it was $28. I'll have it linked down below, but I do remember being kind of taken aback that despite being located here in Dallas as well, I still had to pay for shipping, and it came out to like over $30 for a 6-ounce candle. But it is a soy wax. It is locally made, which is awesome. It's Black owned, and like I said, the scent is so strong that I haven't even had to burn it yet. So I guess I am really getting what I paid for. That concludes the home and office section, and now we are in beauty. So the bulk of this beauty section was actually gifted to me by my mom for Christmas. She gave me my first little range of Fenty products. Fenty is technically co-Black owned because Rihanna has a co-owner, but still Black owned, still partly woman owned, and that's great. Although I have been side-eyeing Rihanna just a little bit because there have been confirmations that she is in a relationship with A$AP Rocky, and that's a bit problematic because A$AP Rocky is colorist and doesn't support BLM, so I'm just kind of like, girl, what are we doing? But that's okay, that's neither here nor there. I didn't spend my money technically on this, but I do love the product. The first thing that my mom got me, this is the only thing I still have the packaging for, just because I didn't know what to do with one of the products I haven't used yet. I have the Fly Baby Mini Eye Primer and Liner set. So it's a miniature eyeliner and an eye primer for eyeshadow, obviously. If you watched my venting from the Virgin Hotel Vanity video, then you saw me applying that eyeliner. This eyeliner is in the shade "Cause I'm Black," which I love, and it really is true black, jet black. It stays black even after it dries. It is a long-lasting, I would argue, waterproof liner. I had to really use some elbow grease to get that eyeliner off at the end of the day, and I use oil-based makeup remover. So for me, because I don't like to tug at the skin around my eyes since it is sensitive and thinner skin, I can't see it for everyday use, but for special occasions needing that precise line, the application, the use of it is wonderful. I can definitely see myself using it for that, and it being travel size, I'm sure I will take it on future travels. Whenever I use the eye primer, if I decide to incorporate more beauty into my videos, I will obviously let you guys know how I feel about it. The second product is the Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm. This is what it looks like up close. I have the shade Hint Hint, which is just clear. It comes out and it has an application like a lip gloss, and it does have a glossy finish. This is scented. I would compare it to, I think it's supposed to be vanilla, but it has a very distinct smell slash taste that I can only compare to, and y'all are gonna think I'm weird, but when I was a kid and I would get fake teeth for like Halloween and stuff to be a vampire or anything like that, like that's what it kind of tastes like, which isn't necessarily gross, but it's not good either. But I'm not sitting here eating my lip balm, so it doesn't bother me that much. But that was literally the first thought I had, was like this nostalgic wave when I first smelled this lip balm. But it's great. I've had it for, I guess, a month now. I don't use it daily, but it kind of feels like it's getting empty already. Nonetheless, I like it. And the final Fenty product is the Pro Kisser Lip Loving Scrub Stick. All Fenty packaging is so consistent, and this is like a lipstick, and you do twist the bottom and it pops up, and basically it just has like a texture and things in it for the scrub. And this one I think is more of a cookies and cream sort of scent. The directions for using this is to you literally just scrub it on, and then you're just supposed to wipe it off. I think it does a great job. I use it twice a week and I've been liking it. Fenty has beautiful packaging, and I do feel like kind of bougie to own Fenty products, like personal feelings aside. So thanks to my mom for that beautiful and unexpected Christmas gift. The final item in this beauty section is this cuticle oil from Misho Beauty. It is the Nail Elixir Cuticle Oil, and this is the 0.37 fluid ounce oil. Misho Beauty is another Black and woman-owned brand. I absolutely love their packaging. This is a similar packaging to their nail polish, nail lacquer, nail varnish, whatever you call it, because that is their primary selling point. They do have other beauty products, but nails are their thing, and they definitely are on the pricier side of nail polishes. I have never owned nail polish that costs $20, but if you are over here giving that money to like Chanel or something, why not give it to a Black-owned, woman-owned business? For the cuticle oil specifically, a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. Like, this is also $20, but I know I'm gonna get more than $20 worth out of this. I've been trying, clearly failing, to get back into doing my nails regularly, and part of that of course is nail care and nail health. So I'm trying to put on cuticle oil at least a couple of times a week so that they don't dry out, especially with how much that we are washing our hands and using alcohol-based sanitizers and things like that. Though I don't own any products from them, Mented Cosmetics is another brand that you can support that is Black and woman owned. They do have their own set of nude nail polishes, and they're only $8. I can't speak to the quality of them because again, I don't own any of their products, and I also don't own any Misho Beauty nail polishes to attest to the quality of them. But if you're just looking to support more Black-owned businesses, now you have Misho and of course Mented Cosmetics. So this final section is going to be our apparel section, which, apologies in advance, none of these items are ironed, so they may not look as good as they should. I just felt the need to apologize for that up front. I want to start with the brand that I have technically the most familiarity with because I'm a repeat customer, which is My Pride Apparel. They made the sweatshirt that I'm wearing right now, as well as this beautiful melanin sweatshirt, which is what I just purchased from them. So I tried looking up information on the owners of My Pride Apparel, but they didn't include it in their like home about section. Even when they were featured in other kind of Black brands to follow articles, there was no information on who the owners actually were. So I'm going to assume they're Black owned. They say they are, and it's specifically marketed toward Black women. So, you know, I hope we figure out who these founders are so I can thank them properly for making apparel for Black women. But I bought this sweatshirt, I think 3 or 4 years ago now. If you watched one of my last vlogs before we went into quarantine, or it was my traveling while Black video, whichever one it is, it'll be linked up here. I explained sort of the story behind why I got this sweatshirt, and it still rings true today. I wanted to update my kind of sweatshirt collection because I only have one plain Black sweatshirt, and it's not even Black. I would say it is a dark gray. So I wanted to replace it with something that I would love wearing, which is this one. Because what I love about it, besides the fact that it says melanin and I'm a Black girl and I will shamelessly wear this everywhere, is also because this applies to non-Black people of color as well. Of course, my Pride apparel is geared toward Black women, but if you want to support a Black-owned business and show solidarity with other communities of color, then wear this. But only for people with melanin, if you catch my drift. Both of these sweatshirts are still available on their website. They're actually having a sale as this video is being posted, so definitely check that out. I got this when it was on their 50% off pre-Black History sale, and now they're having a Black History Month sale, so you can get this as well. This is a medium and this is a medium as well. Because of what the sweatshirt says, I don't get as much wear out of it as I would confidently like to. So I've only washed this probably 2 times in the entire amount of time I've owned it, which lets me know that I think they have sized up or changed manufacturers, because this is a large medium in my opinion. So if you're looking for that oversized fit, which is absolutely the trend for pretty much everything right now and has been for the last year, you know, get the size that you would normally get. But if you're looking to have it a more fitted sweatshirt that you can like tuck into things and it won't be so bulky inside of other overcoats, then I would size down. But it's really soft, I love it, and the tag is sparkly, which that's just a personal like love, but I'm very happy with my purchase and I have thoroughly enjoyed looking through my Pride Apparel's apparel collections. This next item is a local Black-owned, woman-owned small business. I love a trifecta, and it is actually Dallas Black Bloggers. I don't know how to join Dallas Black Bloggers. I don't know if you follow or if you live in Dallas and are Black and are a blogger, you're automatically part of the club. But if someone from Dallas Black Bloggers is watching this, like, let me know how I can join this club, because I've been following y'all and like I want to be part of the movement. But they were having a sale as well, and they still are actually. Everything's like 50% off. If you go to their Instagram, they have a link to their link tree and they have their merch. And I decided to get a long sleeve white shirt, just plain white long sleeve shirt with, of course, their logo on it, and I think it's so cute. So on their website they have this in black as well. They have a coffee mug, which is great for any coffee drinkers out there. They have a tote. I mean, there's quite a little bit of a selection to choose from, so be sure to check them out and follow them, especially if you are a Dallasite, since that's apparently what we're called, if you are Black and if you are a blogger. This next item was a random find. My mom and I were in JCPenney to get something else. We kind of stumbled upon their Black history section, like highlighting Black businesses, and they had some apparel with some cool stuff on it. And I saw this cropped green shirt, loved this shade of green, and as y'all can tell, I'm kind of a sucker for little print in where a pocket would be. I just think it's really cute. And it says, "You alone are enough." And on the back, it's that again with the rest of the quote, "You have nothing to prove to anybody" by Maya Angelou. And at first when we saw it, we didn't think it was actually produced by a Black owned business. Like, we thought it was just a JCPenney brand. But according to the label, this is by the Caged Bird Legacy LLC. So that's really awesome that we found this, and it was on sale for $7. So I'm very happy with this. I know this sounds very strange, but I'm just really excited at the prospect of even like my dress down sort of casual wear, knowing that it's Black owned and that I am promoting a message for other Black people. That may be, you know, being too deep or thinking into it too much, but that's precisely why I bought it. I didn't just buy it because it was $7. I was like, this is cute, and I know I'll wear something like this like in my house, going on errands, like definitely once spring rolls around. And the final items in this Black owned business haul are from a company called Acid Drop Incorporated. And I technically did not purchase these items. These are actually owned by a guy that my boyfriend knows. They are friends online, and he did a custom order for him. And he's currently doing custom orders while he's getting his shop up. So of course, follow him and DM him for custom orders. His specialty is tie-dye. And while I'm not a huge tie-dye fan, the designs he came out with were super cool and so to my boyfriend's taste. I don't have the hoodie today to show you that he made for him, which is black with like red and purple tie-dye on the arms, but it's so subtle that it doesn't look, that visual of those colors together doesn't sound so harsh. It is very subtle and very nice and looks very well made. Unfortunately, my boyfriend is out of town, so he took it with him. But he also gave him this matching set, which is this blue shirt with the kind of classic tie-dye wheel that I've seen since tie-dye made its boom last year in 2020, and a matching mask. If you watched my vision boarding video, that's the mask that I wore. And unfortunately, this doesn't fit my boyfriend, but fortunately, it does fit me. So I love having this bright mask, and this is a very thick t-shirt cotton material. So perfect for really windy days with these cold temperatures to block it on my face. To reiterate, he is doing custom orders only right now, so you're not limited to just these colors, for example, because I know that these colors aren't everyone's jam. Check out Acid Drop, DM him for a custom order, and you will have something that is durable, that doesn't bleed, and that looks really well made without the trial and error of at-home experimentation. All right, well, that wraps up our small Black owned business haul. I hope that you guys will check out these businesses down below and support them in any way you can. Let me know down in the comments if you know of any other small Black owned businesses that you support locally, or that maybe you think I would like, just based on some of the stuff you've seen in this video or other videos if you've been subscribed, because I would absolutely love to put my dollars there. I'm really hoping to have an updated or another collection of a Black owned business haul sandwiched between end of February, beginning of March, because March is Women's History Month, so that would be great to showcase both, like Black owned as well as women owned businesses. But I'm just here to support the cause, so let me know if you have any recommendations down below. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!